Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract, Dartmoor List 15, set in Dartmoor and supplied to us today by Paul Anderson, 37. So moving on to our briefing, 47 wants to finish everyone in Dartmoor. And moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the mansion guard. We're going to have a Seeker 1 stored up in the changing rooms, and we'll be bringing with us a remote micro taser and a silenced pistol.
There's still a lot to see.
So right from the start and off the bat, we'll never get that boot clean. We're going to make our way straight into the changing rooms and retrieve the briefcase containing our Seeker 1. We're then going to make our way out the kitchen window and around the back of the green van to avoid the enforcer guard. We're going to remove our Seeker 1 from the briefcase, as we're going to be utilizing the briefcase for a number of things. We're going to run straight up to this young lady right here, and we're going to drop our taser on the floor just by the hose pipe there. We're then going to turn on the hose pipe, and when that attracts the attention of our young lady friend, we are going to trigger the taser, and as soon as the puddle is big enough, that will give her a shockingly bad day. We're then going to move on over to the edge of the map here, where we will find our next target along with her colleague, or his colleague should I say. Now we're going to grab the shears from the wheelbarrow there. Now, as you can see, these two don't quite play ball. So what we're trying to do is get the young lady to spot the briefcase and take it away, leaving our target alone and vulnerable. Now that doesn't seem to want to work. The young lady seems to be adamant that she cannot see the briefcase. Even when she walks right up to it and looks at it, she then wanders off. But that has worked in our favour, because now she has spotted the unconscious and rather deceased colleague of hers, leaving our target alone and vulnerable. So we're just going to walk up behind him, we're going to jab him with the shears for not cooperating, and then we're going to deposit him in the bushes behind us, and that is our second target down. So we're just going to retrieve our briefcase, and we're going to make our way back over to where we turn on the hose pipe, and at this point, roughly about now, we should be attracting the attention of our next target, who will come along to turn off the tap, and we can then launch our shears at the back of her head. Now when she finishes up here, if we did not pounce on her immediately, she would render herself unconscious on the rake in the grass, but we're not waiting around for that. We're just going to launch the shears at the back of her head, drag her into the bushes, and retrieve our briefcase once again. And we are going to move on to the trickiest of our targets, and that would be these two patrolling guards. So firstly, we need to separate them. One of them is a pistol elimination, and the other, I believe, is a lethal injection. So there is pistol elimination guy first. Now he is not exactly the first one we wanted, but he will do. It doesn't really matter which way round we get these two. So he's going to grab that briefcase and he's going to take it into the house and out through the other side, and we are going to intercept him in the corridor. So we're going to hop back in through the kitchen window. We're going to close the doors to the kitchen behind us, and when our target comes in, we're going to position ourselves behind this door here. He will make his way right through the house and out the other side to the weapons locker, and we are going to intercept him just as he passes the kitchen doors here. So once he gets through here, we're just going to quickly plant 2 in his back. We can then deposit him in the closet in the storage room, and we can then reset our trap with the briefcase for our final target. So our final target is actually a drowning elimination. So what we're going to do is reset the trap so that we can shoot our target in the back with the Seeker 1 while he's in the house, and he will then go to a bathroom rather than throwing up on the moors somewhere. So there he is, all the way over there. We're just going to drop our briefcase somewhere in his line of sight for when he turns around. He will see that, he will go to take it away to the exact same spot his colleague attempted to, and just like we did before, we are going to wait for him in the corridor outside of the kitchen. And this is where I'm going to show just how bad of a shot I am. So we're just going to hop back up in through the kitchen window, out into the corridor, closing the kitchen doors behind us. We're going to wait for our target to join us. So this time round, what we're going to do is we're going to shoot him in the back with the Seeker 1. He will continue on to remove the briefcase away, and he will go to the library bathroom. Now, for the eagle-eyed amongst you, you may have noticed I missed my shot. So we're going to have to wait for him to deposit the briefcase and return, and then shoot him in the back before he heads back out of the building. So instead of going to the library bathroom as planned, he is now going to go to the changing room bathroom, which works out for us in a little way, but it is a much slower method. If we'd hit him with our first shot, we would already be exiting the mission. So he's going to get sick, he's going to cut through the kitchen as he's not allowed out in the corridor here for some reason, and he's going to make his way into the changing rooms, and when he is in position, we can give him a nice refreshing cold drink, which will hopefully make him feel at least a little bit better. So there you go, no more worries for you, sir. So with all of our targets now dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and as long as Mr. Whitmer isn't out in the corridor, which we know he isn't, we can exit out through the kitchen doors and head for the bridge exit. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of, and we get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives to worry about, and we get a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.